avoid having those problems? Well, don't give somebody 3/4 of their money before they do an ounce of work. Pay for it as you go. Somebody else asked, should I sub out all the work, or should I hire one general contractor? Should I provide the materials and just hire somebody to do the labor? And I think a lot of it depends on your experience level. If you've never done a rehab and you're just getting started, or you're working full-time, you may want to get a general contractor. If you're more experienced, if you're doing it full-time, then you may want to sub it out, break up the material, break up the labor, the materials, and things like that. Bottom line is, I'm looking for reliable, dependable, and honest contractors who show up on my job every day until the job is done. I mean, that's my expectation. Now, life happens, and things, people get sick or whatever, and doesn't always go perfectly, but at least that's my expectation. Punctual. Come to work early, every day. One of the things that drives me crazy is when they're standing around talking, to be honest with you, or they don't have good quality. That drives me nuts. And I pay per contract. I'm not paying hourly, so it isn't like it costs me more because they're standing around with smokes and jokes. It's just like I'm focusing on speed and I'm focusing on quality on my rehabs, and I feel like when they're just standing around talking all the time, they're not getting my house done as fast as I want it to be done. And it does cost money. I think it's good to get your contracts written out. Make sure that you're dealing with people that understand the codes. Ask them if they're at least willing to pull the permits. Make sure they're going to clean up after themselves. You also want somebody with the right fit, somebody who can communicate. You know, it's good to have people that are Hispanic. I love Hispanic workers. They're good. They've become friends over the years. But make sure they can communicate with you in a variety of ways. Realistic timelines, willing to work within your budget. These are all very important. Here's what we focus on: speed, quality, and cost. And I hit as many of those three as I can on every job. If I can get through a job really fast, that is super important to me. Quality is a given. It can't be shaken. My wife Cheryl has extremely high standards and gets really frustrated when there's poor quality, right? Absolutely. She has very high standards from the day we start to the day the house is cleaned, and she gets frustrated easily if somebody doesn't do a good job. So that's a given. It's kind of intangible, and the cost has got to be there. But stuff's going to cost what it's going to cost. That's something you're going to work on over time, and you're going to find that you can cut costs as you go along. Contractor licensure, just so you're aware of it. Class A can do like your whole house. A single contract up to 120. Class C, only $1,000. Now, a lot of contractors are Class C and they project themselves as a Class A contractor. It's important that you verify, verify, verify. Ronald Reagan said, trust but verify, and he was right. Do this with your contractors. So, okay, so you tell me you're a Class A. Let me take a look at your documentation. Or let me go online, like the DPOR website, look up your name and verify it. They don't always tell you the truth. I know people that have told me they thought they were dealing with Class A contractors that are Class C. It happens. Just like with tenants. See the thing? Also make sure they've got good insurance, general liability insurance. If they've got more than 3 workers, they're also required to carry workers' comp. Verify, verify, verify. Call the insurance agent. Ask if it's current. Just because they had insurance 2 or 3 years ago doesn't mean they have insurance today. They fall off the roof, then it's, you want to find out then. Mom?
If you hire them, make sure you got a W-9 for your account.